Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena first matchup, Season 20. Last round against Deadman, a subscriber to the channel. We had a pretty epic confrontation. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. That was a dogfight of a Grand Arena. Perfect way to end an undefeated season. We ended up finishing at number 78 overall. I missed out on the last two feats, the Squad Arena and the Fleet Arena feat, just because I was busy with real life things and did not have the time to finish off those particular feats, which maybe would have brought us into the top 50. So Angelo here is my opponent this time around. He's running Darth Revan for now in Grand Arena, but he does have a Galactic Legend, but he's still working on it. He has GL Rey at gear 10. Now let's show you what the hotbot is showing of this particular matchup. So this is from a Discord bot from Hot Utils. You can use this on my Discord channel if you want to see it. So Guild GP mines 60 GP, 60 million GP larger. Lifetime banners, he is half of what I have, and his clears and wins are very low. And this was telling me he probably was either going to be a Jar Jar matchup or that he was going to set a defense and not participate. That is what I was planning for and thinking about. Gear 13 we're even on. He has way more gear 12, and Zetas were fairly even on. So that's what that's showing me is the gear 12 is a lot of the reason of why we are getting matched up. The other reason here is the tier 5 relics. He has a lot of those and a lot of relic 4s, and those higher level relics is moving his GP up to where he's matching up with me, even though I have more overall depth. Now we have a Galactic Legend at Relic 7. He doesn't have one at Relics. No Jedi Knight Luke. Gas is still at gear 12. He's got a slow Darth Revan. Real slow. Wow. Wow. We usually take a look at the mods here. Let's take a quick look. Mods are basically half of what I've got. Even less on the 15 plus. Even less. Like his mods are in some of the least competitive we've seen. And then he doesn't have Malevolence, which is interesting. Maybe he's new to this guild that he's currently in, because a guild GP of 250 million at this point, that's enough to have both ships at 7 stars, or at least one at 7 and the other one at 5 being worked on. So my best guess is he recently has joined that guild. Now let's jump in, take a look at the problems that we have to deal with. Because when I looked at his Grand Arena history, he put down very weak defenses, but consistently, even though he didn't always participate on offense, he did set a defense, but they were weak defenses. I think he took a look at what his matchup is and changed how he wanted to approach things, because that is not what we have to deal with. We've got ourselves a problem. Now, other couple things before, or as we break down these defenses, there's a couple things I'm trying this time around, and you can see some early returns here. I'm just going to be throwing Bad Batch on defense for a couple reasons. One, I just want to see how they do, even though they're at low stars. This is misleading. I wouldn't take these successful defenses as any sign yet, but maybe in the next couple rounds. The other reason why I'm putting down Bad Batch is because what you want is to take advantage of these new teams early. Because like Mon Mothma early, when you could first start using her in Grand Arena, was a problem because people didn't know how to deal with her at that point. Now Mon Mothma is not a big deal. That may or may not happen with a Bad Batch, but there are some early defense you can get out of the Bad Batch while players still learn how to best approach them. And now, yeah, a lot of the whales have been dealing with this for a while, but now that the main player base is now has access to these guys, we're going to see how to best use them in Grand Arena. The other team we are using this season is this droid team. Part of that is because they're unfamiliar. The other reason is in the new account, somebody was using this in Squad Arena. I threw in my arena team to see how it would go. It went very poorly for my team, and that is without all the Zetas, without all the characters leveled up at gear 11, 12 or higher, whatever. So I wanted to see how this team would do with my account. I threw that into the last conquest, and at gear 11 I was beating some of the hard sector matches. I'd have to select them and pick them out, but this team was doing a lot of work for me. And you don't necessarily have to use this version. I'd say L3 is probably the one that can come and go, but L3 has some nice features, and I'm actually considering putting the Zeta on if this team works out this week. And also the IG-88 Zeta and T3's second Zeta. This is a little bit more of a breakdown than we usually do with our matches, but with those new teams, I want to discuss things a little differently. I threw in JTR. Part of that is because of the Grand Arena metadata. JTR does well. It's partly because she requires certain characters. It's adding a certain amount of difficulty to the defense without using some of the higher end teams, which still requires a decently strong team, though it removes some of the counters that she can handle. The other teams are things you've seen from me before. And back wall, no real surprises back there, although it did throw something weak down. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, Cure Lead Scoundrels. So this had a very brief moment in the sun when these characters were new. And I'm just throwing them because everyone knows how to handle Karth. Maybe this is a little bit more annoying. And it's been long enough since we ever saw Kira Scoundrels that players may have forgotten how to handle them or may not have the best options at this point. Not going to be relevant to this matchup because my opponent is not going to get through because he looks to have set down everything. So we've got a challenge, which is the good thing. Darth Revan, GL Rey, Grievous on the top. And we actually have an issue where I'm probably going to run out of teams and I don't know if I'm going to full clear, depending on what's on the back wall. If we're going to see like Padme CLS on the back wall, there's no chance. We're not full clearing. And I think he may have done that. We got Geos, Vader, and Jedi Knight Revan. So what I have to use is I've got Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, which will probably have to be used together. Gas, Jedi Knight Revan, Night Sisters CLS, Vader, and then I start getting real shallow. Then I've got Bounty Hunters, I've got my own Geos, I have a few other things that we can be using, but nothing that I can be using against higher end teams. And one of the things that is creating a problem because of how many teams he has set on defense and the strength of these teams and how he has higher level relics, and as opposed to how I relic my characters with my relics really spread out with a lot mixed in with a lot of gear 11 characters. These are going to be some messy counters and I don't know how clean it's going to be, but I need to take some chances. So we are going to jump in here. We're going to start with Night Sisters. And yes, Sage of Old, I am really working on reprogramming my brain and using the squad selector. But I am also trying to choose Night Sisters here, of which I've got the wrong version here. And they're also in the slots I don't like. So we're gonna just ignore that altogether. It's also a question of what lead I want to use. But I think I want Ventress. That's what I was seeing in some of my preliminary looking of things. Usually if I'm on offense, I'm using Telzing. Now let's get down to the other view. I just want to start this off easy, because always with these first grand arenas of the season, I'm rusty on camera, I'm rusty on the microphone, I can forget little things. And I kind of want to just mitigate some of that sloppiness. I will be getting Commander Tano this time around, along with everyone else who's been on track. My brother, though, won't be, because he did not efficiently, or he spent a bunch of that currency on gear. The conquest currency. Like, he's been getting the final crate, but he could not buy all the shards. Yeah, and I'm already seeing my ability to talk and play is low right now. Bring back Telzine, hit this plague. Spread more plague around. No, we didn't get any. Spirit's a relic I want to be working on pretty soon. That should be it. Alright. I think what I'm doing right now for my roster is I'm strengthening my relic depth, and then I'm going to go after my next Galactic Legend. Hopefully by then we'll know what the next one will be. We'll see. Alright. I'm going to do... The plan is CLS against Jedi Knight Revan, which should be fine, except there is a gas here. And I haven't done it. I know it's very successful, but I don't know who I need to be targeting and trying to take out. Except I need a lot of Jedi. Because I also need to do Jedi Knight Luke and Gas now against Rey, which should work because of how weak that Rey is. But they will need some decent Jedi along with them. And then I'm going to do ShkTi, hopefully against Grievous. But I actually need some of these other teams to work. Because I'm now losing my Master Luke. Alright, efflux, efflux, and then let's just start getting Luke to start pounding these guys. Perfect. Oh, well, no, that'll still increase the cooldown. That's fine. That's fine. We didn't get we're not going to get the assist with that, but we didn't really need it. The question is, I think we'll take out Darth Revan first. Actually, let's see if we can take out HK before he takes a turn. Do we have days here? No. That should be it. No. Basic, hoping for assist. We don't get it. We're just... I don't care about that. That's always the scary part, is if HK does that, because sometimes he can take out all these Jedi and it'll be a low banner battle. Really, I would love if this could just be a solo, but unfortunately that's not how Jedi Master Luke works. You can use Drunk Jedi, though. That's nice. Like, I wasn't going to use any of those guys in any other country. Maybe Ezra, but no one else. Alright. I think we got to do the Rey battle. We got to know. Problem is, we're not going to use Jedi Knight Revan, which is normally who would be there and is kind of needed. I'm just hoping that the low gear gets us around that. God, I wish I had a higher gear Plo. We're going to lose Plo, but maybe we can... Just that turn meter he gives might be enough. Because the rest I need for Jedi Knight Revan. And don't have Watt. I need to update my defenses so that I can have Watt paired with Jedi Master Luke more. Because Watt's on defense with Newt. Because those presets are old. I haven't really touched them since before I had Jedi Master Luke. I've added to it, I just haven't updated some of the pre-existing ones. Alright. I haven't done this in a while either. I did this for a little bit before I had Jedi Master Luke. Okay. Here's the turn meter I wanted. Perfect. Let's do gas first. Yeah. Let's get moving. Sure. Was that a bad idea? That triggered the taunt. Or was that just gonna happen anyway? Alright. We're good. Let's get some foresight. Oh. Why you gotta take old Ben from me? I thought we were in the clear. Yeah, let's do Rey. Okay. Obviously at Relic... Actually... No, at Relics, we would have needed Jedi Knight Revan, probably. Or Jolie. Plan here is now ShkTi, and I'm a little worried about that one. And I kind of wish I had my Night Sisters. We'll leave that one as a surprise. We got to move on. We got to check out this back wall and see what kind of trouble we're in. Oh yeah, Jedi Knight Revan. CLS was the plan here, and then we were going to do Jedi Knight Revan against Vader, which should be fine. He has his Malak there? I didn't even notice the Malak wasn't there. I guess that's where Watt was. Okay. Alright, we are going to just guess how this counter is supposed to work, because I haven't done it yet. But I'm expecting it to be a little forgiving, because I have tried to use this team against Jedi Knight Revan in Territory War when I didn't know about it. And I lost. Okay, there's the sacrifice. I'm definitely worried. Yeah, let's just do it. He won't even assist? Like, I know he wasn't going to get translate, but he should still assist. Alright, fine. Does he have... Alright. Next time I won't do that. Alright, let's see if we can take out Yoda. Before Jolie goes... I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, yes! Why didn't you take away turn meter? Why you gotta be like this? And we gotta do this all over again. He's not gonna be able to revive again in a while, so I'm just not concerned. Yeah, I should probably get more confused on him first. Let's just do it. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Perfect. It was very forgiving. Nothing to even overthink. He's so good on offense. God, CLS is great. That's why that's why with the new account I went after him as the first team we were really developing, because it's different earlier on, but he's so good and so easy to get early on. All right. Yeah, let's just do it. Jedi Knight Revan. Otherwise, we could do Empire and Vader, but I don't like it. Gotta update that team. I don't think I even have, like, Mace is the next guy, right? Oh, I have... You don't work with these guys. You need Galactic Republic. Yeah, he's better than Mace. Whatever. We'll throw him in. I think he still gives a little bit of offense to other Jedi. And we can play around with getting to know his kid a little bit more. It's actually something with Commander Tano when she is when she is in the game. You're not going to be ShkTi Mundi with Jedi Master or Kenobi too much, I don't think. Because he needs a full set of Galactic Republic Jedi, which she isn't. This is the debut of my Ki-Adi-Mundi in Grand Arena, I'm pretty certain. Use strategic advantage, make sure there's no counter, even though we just wipe them out. Doesn't matter. Okay, what do we have here? I don't even know what form we're in. Let's just do that. Sure. Yeah, we should just do it. So ShkTi and clones and Vader are my two best teams left. We've got Traya, Bounty Hunters, Geos. Oh, jeez, that took forever. Alright, what kind of trouble are we in? I'm hoping he just put down a strong front line. Yes! What's the third team? 2 sets of bounty hunters. Alright. That's a full clear. Trickiest thing left is finding out if my ShkTi can handle this Grievous. Which, I bet his Grievous isn't modded right. Yeah, I don't even need to click on those. That's not right. We're good. His Grievous isn't going to do enough damage. I do appreciate the challenge he's given me, though. This has been a thinker, and for a first week, first round match, this is the most thinking I think I've ever done. Let's throw that on Rex. Get 5s to taunt, dispel. And now let's hit B2. I just wanted that double tap, is why we went with 5s. I need to mod my echo faster. My echo is slow. I'm just gonna dispel that junk. Alright, here's the first big hit. Or second big hit. Ooh. I just want to bring these stacks down so he does less damage. Let's get some stuns. Good. There's Droidica. Now another big hit. That's probably somebody died, right? Yeah, there's the sacrifice. There we go. I think had that team been modded correctly, we would have... That could have been a risky match. But... Because I've lost to weaker Grievous teams than that with my ShkTi. Alright, how are we doing this? I'm gonna do Imperial Troopers. Oh wait, we have feats. Feats. I know that there's that Armor Mando one. So, undersized squads we haven't been doing for obvious reasons. We got Mando and armor. And another Mando one. We'll take a look at these Mandos. Or take a look at those bounty hunters and see if my Mandos can handle them. I don't think so. That is not going to be happening this time around, I don't think. Yeah, I don't trust those Mandos. They are not good enough. So we are going... Did I set a preset for this one? I can take off that nuke team. I'm never going to use that again. Dark Trooper, we just got to 7 stars, but I'm not using him in this matchup. We are going to bring in Veers and Snow Trooper. Because I need the AoEs. If you're a smaller account and you don't have troopers yet, I would make them a priority because this team can handle like hard mode conquest, like sectors 3, 4, sometimes 5, depending on the data discs, at gear 11, way before you get to relics. And these kind of like low investment teams and get a higher return for them. These are the teams that you should have. Let's taunt. Let's land some dazes. I think we got 3 leaders here. I need to get that turn meter going. Actually, we should probably... Turn meter's good right now, so I'm not going to take out Spirit. I'll try and take out Ventress. Alright, never mind. Throw the armor shred over on Daka. There's the second sacrifice. Let's hit Spirit again. Let's do that. Let's get the turn meter. Pull the turn meter away. AoE. Come on, Deathmark. We're fine. No, we're fine. It's still what I wanted. I just wanted him to go down with that hit. I like to time it better than that. The mods weren't great. Usually I'll lose, or I'll need a couple revives from these guys. But they were slow. You know what? Let's do that. I was going to put in Shore, but You know, we've got Dark Trooper now. So he's got Relic Cad Bane, which tells me he's probably going after Jedi Master Kenobi, but I didn't see some of those other requirements. I should have undersized that. What was I doing? I think after that week of 3v3, where you don't really undersize characters. I guess I did a ton of solos. What am I talking about? Right, solos are different than undersized in certain aspects. Alright. So the thing is, I don't think... Oh, we got Geos. Let's just do Geos. This might not go great, but I think it'll go fine. I have this preset. Change that to the offense list because these guys will never be on defense again. This guy's roster is not bad. It just needs to focus on some mods and stop over gearing things. Like, if Cad Bane is because he wants Jedi Master Kenobi, that's a little early, I think, for his roster. But he's got Beskar Mando. It looks like he was working towards a lot of other things. I think with a little recalibration, this account could get back on track. But mods are the big one. It's just like these guys are slow. Everybody's been slow. That I don't like. Because Jango Fett worries me the most out of all these characters. I didn't see if he had the Zeta on the unique, but assuming he does. Nah, it doesn't really change things, so I don't know why I'm getting... It has nothing to do with anything. Alright, do you just want me to go after you? Should hit Spy. Spy would have been the better one. I'm just used to hitting Poggle from territory battles, because with Poggle I like to select him so he has 2 shots to land ability block. But I don't care about that in this scenario. Ooh. Alright, I need to rescue a cat. Alright, we got ships, then the new account. New account's coming along great. What was that? Did I just see a Rey's Falcon on your front on that ship? I need presets for fleet. Because with squads, like you see, like sometimes like those Jedi squads or the Imperial troopers or some of them, like I'm not using the same team, so the squad selector has limited utility. Because there's a little bit of variance. There's no variance with fleet. I would be using the same ships. Try and get Bossk early, just because he's annoying. We'll try and get a target lock here. Perfect. If it was Akbar, I'd get rid of the breach, but it's not what we need to do. What? What is going on here? I think I want the tank. Let's just get rid of this guy. He's got relics. He's annoying. You have gas. I know you have Anakin Starfighter. Let's just get this done. There's nothing to learn here. I guess I could use Razor Crest. Let's do it, right? Because what ships were here? No, let's just. I'm tired. Let's just finish this. I did gear up the Royal Guard as well to gear 10, so the command shuttle's better. Because I noticed a lot of players will put it on the front lines. And for me, that was not working. And I was thinking it's probably a gear thing. Because some players also have Royal Guard at relics for Sith Eternal Emperor. So that he might make more sense at that gear level. That was not the experience I was having when I attempted it. There's my taunt. Let's pull the turn meter back. I wish that was more powerful or something. I don't feel like that does anything. Like, it's not enough turn meter that's pulled back. It's crazy that I'm going to have Commander Tano unlocked before the Razor Crest is at 7 stars, or Commander Tano unlocked at 7 stars before the Razor Crest is at 7 stars. That's not what I wanted to click on. All right, new account. Okay. All right, new account. We have hit Kyber every season of Grand Arena so far. We've done 3 on this account. We dropped 1 battle the first time, 0 the second time we were able to participate, and 2 battles last time. We will continue to shoot for undefeated seasons, at least getting Kyber every time. That seems to be doable. All the early concerns on the new account of the particular gearing and farming strategy that we were employing has not been a concern. There was some concern that by spreading out my focus that we weren't going to compete early on, and that has not been the case. What we end up having is just a lot of players are over-investing in the wrong teams, and because of that, we're able to capitalize. So my plan right now, I planned this all a moment ago when I was setting all this up. So hopefully this will go fairly fast. We had a long intro this time around. One thing I don't like about how these squad selectors now set up is they don't have the GP of each character, which isn't a big deal on bigger, older accounts, or like my main account. Like, I don't really care, but I do like seeing it on these newer accounts because then I can see, do I need to make somebody territory wars available to meet that minimum GP threshold for territory wars. Now I got to go into each of the characters to make that determination, which is just slower and an extra step. Now let's do that. Now we'll take out officer. This is addressing most of the I should have clicked on Chewie. Alright, we got Palpatine back here. How good is this Palpatine? It's got Vader. Now we had Phoenix and what, Bastila? How good was this Bastila? Pretty good. The Palpatine's not that good. We're gonna try something here. I don't know if it's gonna work. These guys are fairly weak though. I have my own fairly weak team. Because I think we're gonna need my Palp and Vader to go after Bastila and the Jedi. You can tell I'm slowing down. We are going to do my own Jedi. We have Jedi Knight Revan now. I think we do old Ben. Jolie is useless until he gets the Zeta. But where I have these guys geared up at, I'm concerned. Yeah, that was a bad idea. We still have teams. I might have to use my own Palp and Vader there. Like, we can use whoever against Phoenix. Probably should use my Jedi there. We can probably do Django and the Bounty Hunters up against Bastila then. And we can do Troopers then against Phoenix. That's how we'll have to play it. My Jedi Knight Revan is not ready for prime time. I usually do Piet, but I'm not going to do Piet this time. Dooku. We're going to outspeed these guys. My mods are better. Ability block. Perfect. Fear. Leave that fear on. Let that turn go away. Let's put on more dots. More debuffs. Now chuck it. Alright. I'm not crazy about this because of the... this should be fine. I didn't show it here, but a lot of these mods are at level 1. They're 5 dot mods, but they're at level 1. And there's no Zeta, so we can land the debuffs. Let's hit Yoda to prevent tenacity up. We don't get the stun though, so now we got ability block, please. Perfect. Alright. Now that Yoda is kind of under control, we're going to go after Anakin. I think this is contract. There's the contract. Oof. Taunt. I just want Mando. Here we go. Let's just take out Anakin. Hopefully Django will be able to take out Jedi Consular right here. Get me the... Or do we already have Resolve back? And that's right. Foresight's part of the Zeta, so that's not a problem. We're not going to be able to stun, but let's do the mass assist. I'm just trying to throw damage around so that we can get through this protection up. We need a dispel. We should just ignore Basila. We're gonna need to use Mando to take her out. There we go. Boom. He's got a Zeta on Kanan. Now, the only thing I don't like this might actually not work out. We may have. Because those are all high-level Phoenix, and this is actually really annoying. With these particular... we should probably use Moff Gideon regardless. We're just going to use these guys. The level difference is a problem. Where these ability levels are is a problem. And I was running troopers to start when I began this account, and Phoenix were super annoying because of just the mechanics of how troopers work against Phoenix. But I didn't have Piet at the time, so maybe this will be fine. Because troopers do a lot of good damage, but not in a way that can really stop Chopper's protection up. And with all the recovery that these guys have. Oh, come on. It gets a lot easier as soon as Chopper's gone, so that's why I'm focusing on Chopper. This should be it. Good. Okay. Because Chopper has all that protection up, which just really slows down the troopers. Without him, though, there's still protection recovery, but protection recovery is not as annoying as protection up is. And now there's Kanan Zeta too, but I don't remember what that does. But you can see how we're just kind of ripping through these guys now. It's all Chopper's doing. Man, Piet makes this way easier too, because our damage just keeps ramping up. Alright. Let's take out this fleet and call it a night. I didn't even look at what his fleet was. I'm assuming it's nothing to be concerned about. Most people only have one fleet at this stage in the game. Going after 2 fleets early makes a big difference in Grand Arena. I hate that ability block. Should have done the special. But I thought I was still targeting Vader. I just don't even want to click on these guys at this point. I'm just kind of letting the mouse be where it is. Alright, there we go. I didn't even go through my defense. I'll show it right now. There's no way he's getting through my defense. Those were his best teams. I think he probably has a better team for his squad arena, but for the most part. So we got Geos up front. You guys know how I feel about these guys. Up here, we have a new addition in the Ewoks. They're very strong because of going after C-3PO. They're actually one of my stronger teams because of going after C-3PO. Night Sisters are just a great nuisance, and a lot of early players don't know how to deal with them or don't have the teams to deal with them, even at that low level of development. And they're probably going to stay at that level of development for a while. And here is Padme just slowly getting stronger and stronger. CLS is getting the majority of resources right now, and Jedi Knight Revan, as well as Old Republic to get Darth Revan. We're probably due for another new account video, but we are making some big progress on that end with how the account is, developing. So we are going to call it a night. Thank you very much for watching. Been a couple busy weeks for me, but hopefully I'm through the hectic part and I'll get some more videos out soon enough. Thank you for all the support, everyone. Be safe out there and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.